Well, well, well. Feast your eyes on that Tony Bose collaboration with Case Knives. So this is a Case Knives, higher end Case Knives. So it's their signature kind of. Tony Bose has his hands on the whole production of these knives. And they've come out with several different patterns by now. This is the Lanny's clip. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. They're a lot different from the regular standard case knives that you're going to find on most shelves, unless your store is a really good store that has these. Real nice crisp half stop. Check out this spear point Bowie shaped blade. Man, just gorgeous. Clip point actually, it's not really a spear. A spear would actually come down, have a little bit more meat right here. But anyways, nice and pointy clip point blade. 154 cm, so you're paying a little bit more for blade steel. This is a real nice modern stainless. Check out the finish on that blade. A real nice like vertical satin, like a belt ground satin. The grinds are just impeccable. Check out where the swedge comes together here. So you can see those plunge lines nice and even. As you would expect, this is not a cheap knife. Look at this nice fluting here on the bolsters. This is something you're really not going to find on most production knives. Gorgeous. Check out how seamless the back spring meets up with the spine of the blade. Something only really found on custom knives and really high-end production slip joints. So the scales, or covers, right? We know that. The covers here are ebony wood. Just a gorgeous sheen. It's not shiny. It looks like it's been buffed down with some nice sandpaper, polished up, maybe to a 2000 grit, something like that, and then maybe some nice oil put on there. Gorgeous grain. Overall, I mean, from back here it looks like it's black. When you get up nice and close to it, you can see the nice tight grain of that wood. All the pins are nice and flush. Check out that nice shield. Everything's just so perfect on this knife. Just gorgeous. Nice stainless liners there. Trying to see if it's actually the liners. Yeah, I believe they are liners. Sometimes these higher end slip joints are actually milled out of one solid piece. And they'll mill it down to accept the covers. But I can actually see just a slight line right here. Maybe my camera right where the end of my thumbnail is. But that's really trying to look for it. Fit finish is great. I can almost see a pin coming through here. Maybe they could have finished that up a little better. Maybe this knife has been adjusted and tightened up a little. I'm not sure. Not my knife. This is an overview, not really a review, because I haven't put any use on this knife. Very impressive. I love this Lanny's clip pattern. I might have to pick one of these up. I think they go for around $250 to almost $300. Let's check out the half stop and see if it's flush. I cannot remember. That certainly is, as you would expect. Especially if Tony Bose give it the okay to put his name on it. So should be flush in the half stop as well. Let's talk about walk and talk. This blade, real nice stiff pull. Let's hear how it locks up. That's with authority. On a 1 to 10 pull, I'd say this is about an 8, maybe 7.5. It's real nice and smooth though. It just pulls right around. Beautiful walk and talk when you hear it snap. Well, I don't want to just slam it. Let's hear it. Being too ginger with it, huh? I don't know, do you guys, any of you slip joint guys, do you guys let your blades snap down, or do you kind of guide them down and let them come down to the resting spot? My own personal blades, usually, I'm more rough with my stuff, but I just slap it on the back of my leg and close it. So I just kind of get my fingers out of the way, come around, and it closes like that, and I throw it back in my pocket. But anyways, I'm going to be a little more careful with this one. You know, it's not my knife. Let's pull it up real close and look at those flush pins again. The gorgeous sheen on that ebony wood. Man, incredible. Beautiful blade centering there. Again, coming up to that nice swedge, those nicely even plunge grinds. Gorgeous. Love this really deep fluting here on the bolsters. Real nice custom look. And kind of at a custom price, although I don't think you can get into many slip joints that are under $300, so especially not something with a bolster. You might be able to get a custom sodbuster from somebody that has just micarta scales, or maybe straight with no bolster on them. Something like a linerless slip joint for under $300. But something like this is going to probably start around $500 to $700. So quite the bargain. If you're looking for something, I believe you could use this knife and not really worry about it. You know, if you want to carry something real nice. Fits in the hand beautifully. Nice, nice knife. Look how defined that nail nick is. So sometimes case can shine their blades up too much, at least in my experience. And when they buff them, and they buff them real hard, sometimes the corner of the tang of the blade will round out a little bit. Sometimes the grind lines kind of muddy up a little bit, and you can't see real crisp, clear grind lines like that. Not the case with this knife. And of course you shouldn't, right? Not at this price point. So anyways, it's everything that you expect it would be, and probably more. It's a gorgeous knife if you're into traditional knives. The weight is beautiful on this. It's a solid feel, so it doesn't feel cheap, but it's not so heavy that you couldn't carry it in your pocket. And if I'm not mistaken, let me test it real quick. I think, yep, it'll fit. It passes my watch pocket test, or as Knife Thursday has coined it, the knife pocket. Just talking about your fifth pocket of your jeans. So nice size, real nice usable blade length on here. Not too small, not too big, kind of like Goldilocks, right? Gorgeous knife. Of course, no gaps in that spring to the liners. Beautifully matched covers, same thickness on both sides. A little bit of a contour on the scale. It's pretty flat, but it is a little bit round. Just a nice custom touch. You can tell this was built with a lot of care by Case. And then had the Tony Bose seal of approval to go on and get shipped. Let me know what you think, guys. I've got a ton of awesome knives to show you. This being one of them. I'm going to show you a custom slip joint, though, up next. So stay tuned, guys. I appreciate you watching. See ya.